Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is well. Welcome back to the first show for tonight. It is our match review and player ratings from yesterday's 2-0 defeat away to Liverpool at Anfield. Some effort there, but just nothing. Nothing in the final third, and we're making the same mistakes over and over again. However, Mason will not be on this show, but he will be on the preview later on tonight. But I have got Chippers with me for tonight. I mean, how you feel after yesterday, Chippers?
Frustrated. Watching that game was just got no hope. There's no positives from the game for me. It's just same. Our midfield's just legless, man. There's no in it, and our defense, man. It's just shocking the amount of goals we're conceding and how easy teams are beating us. And like Eddie Howe said that he would play players on form and on merit, and they're not playing them. He's not doing that.
We know a few in particular who want.
Mason, fuck off, man. Get yourself on your bottle job. I was frustrated with it completely. And
so was I.
I just, you lose point of caring, really. It's you watch it, but then how much do you watch it for? What do you do afterwards?
That's it. Well, if you enjoy the show, guys, please do give us the thumbs up. So we probably get the likes, so people know where to find us in the search results. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, your job goes on the channel week in, week out. Hit that subscribe button, completely free to do so. It does help me the channel grow. And please hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So do hit the bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content that we bring out that you do not want to miss at all. And if you want to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p at the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. Right then. Good evening, Monty. Hope you're well. Maggie, good evening. Getting concerned about this sloppy defending, like how many cheap goals we give away this season. Too many. We've given away far too many of those. Absolutely. Well, at least we didn't get pumped. Well, we didn't. But, when we saw the team sheet, Chippers, no Isak in there. Wilson came in.
That's all I just thought, like, that's our chance gone of actually doing some damage to them. And the thing is, he travelled down. I didn't get that. Why, if he's injured, why is he gone? Surely if you're injured, you'd rather just keep him behind as a precaution. But people said to me, it's because it's only a slight strain. And I'm thinking, well, even so, you don't take these precautions travelling down for the sake of it, Yeah, I was pretty annoyed when, obviously because Eddie Howe doesn't get asked these questions of who's available and he doesn't give anything away. And this was apparently an injury that occurred on Monday. Well, 2 days before the game. So
it's a bit strange, that,
something's not right there,
Bruno and Tonali should control midfielders, but rarely do against top teams. Tonali had a really off game yesterday. Bruno was pretty slow at times.
Oh,
yeah. Good evening,
Rocky. He's brown sauce, Bruno, when you see him.
Wilson is like Cisse, Mr. Offside. He's finished now. Just retire, Wilson. The amount of times I saw him in offside positions, and I at least counted a few times. There was one point he's probably waiting for the ball off Willock. Willock doesn't even bother passing to him because Wilson's offside.
It's lazy. It's just laziness. His legs have gone. It's just, why on earth where I keep playing them and playing players that shouldn't be playing is ridiculous, man.
Yep.
So it frustrates them daylights out of me. It really does.
Yeah, it does. He had another opportunity which he was offside again, but he completely put it off target.
Oh no, that was the worry one for me. Is that one was an easier chance. He didn't even hit the target with it, and the harder chance he still should.
Well, the other one as well, that when he completely fluffed wide.
Yeah, people go on about Eddie Howe doesn't have his favourites. I think personally he does have his favourites. That's just my opinion, and I know people will probably disagree with us, and that's fine. But I don't see how there's how he doesn't when players are playing who aren't on form and players are playing who shouldn't be playing.
Exactly right. Yeah, absolutely. The first goal. It's shite defending again, and Pope's position is all wrong again. Szoboszlai, I don't think he gets a fully connection. Even Paul was saying this yesterday. He doesn't connect with that ball fully properly, and it's enough to beat Pope and go in the back of the net.
Oh, I know it's basically a pass back to him, and it still goes through his hands, and it's just so frustrating. It's like, I mean, how is he? Why is he back in the team? He shouldn't be back in the team, and Eddie Howe's just keeps playing him.
He's completely rusty at the moment.
If he's rusty the way he is, then he should have been playing another 21s for a few games to get his rustiness out. But you've got no faith in Nick Pope. I'm sorry, but I haven't.
I've come to that decision. I think there's something still wrong with his left shoulder.
Well, for me, if why is that maybe why Dubravka got a new contract, because he's going to go instead? I don't have any. I don't know what I'm supposed to say other than I've got no faith in things at the minute, and things have to change. And if that's how we're playing on the eve of a cup final against the same opposition, I know we're going to have players back, but do we really want to watch a cup final where we'll have no shots on target and
no, we don't want that at all.
Team just take the mick out of it and just basically stroll around for 90 minutes? I don't want to watch that.
No,
I want to just actually, have a go at them, because we didn't have a go at them last night again.
Well, Maggie says Ashula should be starting if Isak isn't fit. I agree with that.
What was the point in buying him?
They may have wanted him to do it of running after match during warm down to see if he'll be okay for the weekend. Well, we'll see what happens with that one.
Well, you can do that at the training field with a physio. Yep. You know what I mean?
Good evening, Ian. Hope you're well. So much time on the sidelines, he's forgot to stay on side, says Monty. Yep, absolutely. Joe Linton says, get Dubs back in. Exactly. Pope's been shite since his injury. He has. I've not seen that, Wacky. I've not seen that, Wacky. I wonder what they've said.
The problem is now is what's Dubravka going to be like if he comes back in the team? Because for me, he's going to feel a bit pissed off because he's been
probably thinking I may as well have gone to Saudi at this rate.
Right. Well, that's it. He's probably thinking, why did I bother staying? If the man just will give me a new contract and then drop us, and then he's only going to bring us in because the opposition, my opponent has made a mistake, then what does that say to him? He's not bringing him in for his ability. He's bringing him because the other player's made a mistake.
Yep. Pope is crap. Now, why did he drop Dubs and why is Shea still on the team? He's been terrible. Eddie has his favourites and it's costing us points. Look at what we're noticing now, in a way. Like, Eddie's been coming out in his press conferences saying he's apparently picking players who are on phone. Well, he's making him look at himself like a right idiot because we've got Pope's not on form. Shea's well off form and has been terrible all season.
Eddie Howe has to realise as well he's fighting for his future as well, because if we don't win the cup, right, and we don't qualify for Europe, he's out of a job, no matter what anybody says, and it's playing these players is costing them week in, week out, and
you can't play players who are off form.
Shea has been never on form this season, and he's playing every game that he's been available for. What was the point in giving Emil Crafted 1 year contract extension if you're not going to even play him?
Exactly, and he should be well ahead of Shea.
It's just Shea showed me the team. Even Dan Burn at times should have been taken out of the team for as well, but
I feel sorry for Burn at times because...
I mean, remember last season where he was so stubborn to keep Dan Burn the team? He kept playing him at left back and Lewis Hall wouldn't play.
Yeah.
It looks even more stupid now how good Lewis Hall is.
Exactly.
But again, we'll get no answers to these questions because these are the questions the press should be asking.
You've got to start asking these now.
Mm-hmm. They've got to, but they're shit scared too. That's the thing. Shit scared.
Got to. Dugout Football Channel, hope you're keeping well. Good evening, was there last night and Nick Pope looked very slow in his reaction to Szoboszlai goal, and he also got very lucky as he hit a ball off Salah. I think Dubravka will be goalkeeper for the final. I hope he is. Exactly, a good point Dugout is just made just there. Look at the way Pope give that ball away to Salah. He just lucky that was a heavy touch off Salah and went out for a goal kick. Because imagine if that wasn't, that could have been another goal for Liverpool there.
Right, to me, the the third goal they scored there was nothing wrong with it. He didn't foul Pope. It was
that's all. That one as well. Yes, I think Pope's very lucky to get away
Pope
with
had
that.
it in both his hands, and he dropped it. And he dropped it because he had no pressure on him, and it came out of his hands because he dropped it. It's just shocking. He's a goalkeeper, and he should be doing a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, Liverpool said, thank God Wilson playing, or we'd be 3 down if Isak had those chances. Good evening, Archer. Liverpool for all over us. I would have played Kraft and dropped Share. Liverpool have definitely won the title, but we still have a chance of Europe with 12 games to go. We've got to perform better to get Europe come the end of the season. I was surprised how you didn't lay a glove on us last night. Also, Callum Wilson had chances. If that's Isak, they're on the back of the net. Exactly, they go in the back of the net for me. What's happened to Bruno? He's been poor for a while. He looked really, really slow. He did well have battles with McAllister, but it's just...
Well, a centre-back walked past him. It's like he was jogging and that Kunate 2 and 3 strides had gone past him.
Exactly. Brian, good evening. I will crown NUFC will king naff of all. Everyone and his mother knew we were getting beat. Yep. Wilson needs to go for me. Too old. We need some fresh legs in the summer. He's 33 now.
Mm-hmm. If he gets a new contract, I'll be foreman. I really will be foreman.
To be fair, Liverpool are world class. They've got some good players, but we should be at least trying to give... I mean, some effort was there, to be fair, but just nothing in the final third. No one's getting in the box. No one's putting crosses in the box as well.
One thing I will say is we'll only let them have 3 shots on target the whole game, which is a positive because it shows that we can contain them in some capacity, whether they were playing at full tilt or not. But it's going the other way. That's the problem. We had nothing going the other way. And you can defend for as long as you want, but if you've got no threat going forward, then it makes it irrelevant.
Exactly, Chippers. And anyhow, do you take the 4-3-3 to be your lawful wedded wife, or richer for poor and sickness and in health till Europe hopes are dead?
What?
Pope is like a PlayStation with no memory card. Yeah, I know you were messaging me that today, Brian. At times he looked like he had the Pope in the Vatican in goal and not Nick Pope. Yeah, I mean, it was just, what can you say about that? And the second Liverpool goal, Chippers, again, it's just shite defending.
Well, the second goal, my stream went off, so I had to watch it back, but just letting the runners go again, and it's just effort. Put the effort in to get back. Don't just stand and watch or give the ball away and just stand there in frustration. Get back in to win the ball back. And there was none of that.
There wasn't at all, Chippers. There wasn't.
McAllister was unmarked as well for a free run at the box, and I don't get what our plan was for the conceding the goals, because the goals are both preventable. The goals that we should be conceding.
I agree as well.
The goals we are conceding at the minute, if you look back, say last night, Sunday, Birmingham in the cup tie, Fulham at home, Bournemouth at home, Southampton away. They're all preventable goals. They're just so easy. Teams aren't breaking sweat to score past them, and it's just so embarrassing to watch. And you just think 2 years ago we had the joint best defense in the league, and 2 years later we're conceding goals like a reservoir's open, it's burst its banks. It just can't stop.
Exactly. I'm not upset about getting beat. It was expected, really. Just beat them in 2 weeks when it counts. I mean, we're crying out for Botman, Joe Linton, and Isak to be there for the final.
Well, the way Eddie Howe was talking, you think Botman and Joe Linton were going to play last night, but they were even in the squad. So
they weren't even, which I found a little bit strange. I thought they could have maybe at least made the bench, and they said he just didn't think they were 100% fully fit.
That's what I find odd, right? How was Isak on the bench, right? But yet them two weren't, even though them two had a big chance of playing. I don't get that.
It's not the losing 2-0 that's disappointing. It's the players' concentration levels. The up-prop should be exactly, and the goals were preventable in my opinion. However, one person I thought was magnificent for us yesterday, and that was Lewis Hall, who did well to keep Salah at bay at times.
He's the best left back in the league, and what worries me is someone like a Real Madrid or someone comes calling in the summer, and if Real Madrid come in and gives up to 100 million for him, we're powerless there. We can't do nothing because we need the money as well. We can't not say no, and he'll look and think, you know what, if a club like Real Madrid comes in for me in the summer, I'm going to be away because he might not get a move like that again in his career. You know, he could play better this next season, but then he could have an injury that rules him out for a season and things like that. You don't know what the future holds. And like I've said, if a Real Madrid comes calling, or even if say Liverpool get rid of if Robertson goes and they want an upgrade, they'll look at Lewis Hall because he's the best left back in the country, and Man City will do the same thing. And that's what we've got to realise, that I think for me in the summer, I won't worry about Bruno because the way he played last night, he's going nowhere. He really isn't. No one's going to want to touch him with a barge pole.
He's really, really off it at the moment. What's concerning me is our club is like a care home at the minute. We have the most age squad in the Premier League. We do, and that individual mistakes cost you yesterday. How Shea was in the right back position up against Diaz when Livramento was up the pitch. Second goal, Tonali. I don't know why. That's not normally like Tonali giving the ball away like that.
Well, he's done it. He's had a couple of bad games. Tonali, he had a bad game, Man City, didn't he, as well?
Well, he did, yeah. But another thing about Fabian Schär, right, and even Paul pointed this out very well as well. Trippier was calling for that ball. He had plenty of space to pass that to Trippier on the far right, lots of space there. Instead, he goes one of these lazy passes again and gives the freaking ball away.
That's the worry for me. For sure, he's completely gone this season, and you can't give him a new contract, whether people like it or not, just because he's nice looking or whatever, like the ladies would say. But you cannot give him a new contract on his performances this season. I'm sorry, you just can't. You've got to be ruthless, and you've got to get rid.
Yes, absolutely, Chippers. Even 2 goals on the bench. It was indeed.
And why are we in this position 3 years after being taken over and spending the money that we have spent, and we still end up having 2 keepers on the bench? Makes no logical sense.
Yeah, Lewis Hall was outstanding, says Doug. Yep. Hall has been class all season, to be fair. Yeah, he has. Definitely between Hall and Robertson for the best left back in the Premier League this season. I agree with that. It's the same. I keep telling people, Chippers, everyone has a price. Everybody is for sale. Like I said, if a club comes in Isak for 150 million, we cannot turn it down.
But who's got that 150 million to give us straight away? Because that's basically, if the sign Isak, that's their summer spending done, and that might be their spending done for a season. Because if you look at 150 million, what's that over 3 years? That's 450 million that gives us to spend over 3 years.
Yep.
So that's a lot. That's like a full squad. I would like to think we could get the close to about 7 or 8 players for that, but you won't get another Alexander Isak. So that's the gamble we will be doing if we were to let him go for a price round about that.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. I mean, we just had nothing in the final third at all, Chippers. I mean, it was just.
But how many times this season? We've had a lot of games this season now that we haven't had shots on target, and it's worrying.
I mean, Palace was one of them, and yesterday was another one.
It's really worrying that we're starting to have games now where we can't even have a shot on target. Now, if that happened under Steve Bruce, he would be getting slaughtered for that.
He'd be getting absolutely.
So why is people not having to go Eddie Howe for?
Exactly, they should be.
It's the whole lot deserve a bit of criticism, and if people want to criticize one but not the other, it's wrong.
Yeah. Good evening, Coffee. Hope you're well. Well, Wacky's team for Brighton should be Dubs, Tino, Craftburn, Hall, Tonali, Miley, Willock, Gordon, Asula, Murphy, if all players that are injured are still unavailable. That doesn't sound like a bad lineup.
I'm not even thinking about the lineup until Sunday because, as we saw, we thought Isak was fine, and then turns out he's injured last night. So
Alan Morgan was so bad for the goals, it really was. Will Brian says if Salah goes and when Liverpool win the league, they can do it.
Well, I think they've pretty much got the league won now, haven't they?
Well, yeah, they have. I can't see it because Arsenal a 0-0 draw yesterday away to Forest.
Apparently, Isaac's going to be missing on Sunday as well. Apparently, I've just seen on social media.
Well, do not risk him. We've got West Ham. We've got West Ham a week on Monday, so if that's a time to get him back fit, or if he doesn't make West Ham, he's kept for the final.
Well, I like him to have had some minutes in his legs before a final, like.
Yeah, I would as well. I'm praying he will. If he doesn't make the game this weekend, then okay.
I would like him to go there not like fresh, because we've seen before how long it takes them to get up to speed again. It usually takes them 3 or 4 games at least to get them going again. So I don't really want that. I'd rather him go there with some sort of mileage in his legs.
Yep, same as well. If you don't make Champions League, the Isak gentleman's agreement is he can leave 84 million. That's a big climb down from 150 million.
So where's this gentleman's agreement or anything? And how is it 84 million? Why is it 84 million, not a round number? Doesn't make any sense to me.
I've not heard about anything.
I don't get gentleman's I don't get gentleman's agreements. Whether like how you come up with a figure that's not a round number.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we've got to change it up for Brighton. Surely we have to.
I think Asula will start because I don't think Wilson can do 2 games in as many days, can he?
No,
So
I would play Asula at the weekend as well. I really would.
You've got to play him because he needs minutes. You can't not play him. I think Harvey Barnes will play, which is again
could do maybe. But Barnes was really. Did he do anything last night though?
No.
Was he in the game?
No, that's me worry. He does the same thing. He just plays when he feels like it. I think Miley's got to start though. I wouldn't drop him.
I would play him as well. I would play Miley as well.
And I would take Willock out of the team.
I mean, Willock, poor again. He had a great game against Forest, and it was back to how poor Willock was.
On Sunday, you might have Gordon left out, and you might put Willock on the left wing.
Maybe it worked against
put Willock on the left, and then put Barnes on the right. And
see, does Barnes work on the right? I don't know if it does though.
Well, that's it. But unfortunately, we've got nobody else.
Well, he played on the left yesterday, but he didn't out.
Well, that's it. The other thing is, you're either going to play Gordon or Murphy, aren't you? If that's the case, and you really didn't want to keep overplaying them.
Well, Brian says winning the league literally gives you extra money separate from the TV money. That's why Man City can go out and get anyone.
Yeah, plus they've got so much revenue coming in, it's ridiculous.
They do, yeah. I agree. Sounds weird to me. It's the press throwing shit out again, no doubt. I love how the C's got a gentleman's agreement with how to be sold for 84 million, like how chooses how much players are sold for. Far too many players just playing when they feel like it, Chippers.
Yep.
2 players who have played a hell of a lot. Them 2 have played a lot of games for us as well. But I just want to see some rotation. We need take players out who are just really, really off it, i.e. Fabian Schär, Nick Pope are definitely 2 that need to come out for me.
It wouldn't surprise us to lift the play.
I think Brighton I think Brighton may make some changes as well. I've got that feeling they will.
Yeah, but they've already beaten them up this season.
They have. That's what I'm considering. And they're started playing good football again. They've been winning games as well. They won during the week as well.
That's the worry for me, is that they've got a good record up here as opposed to anything else, and we're conceding goals. It doesn't look well.
Maggie would rest Hall and Bruno on Sunday.
But I can't fathom. I don't want to say Sean Longstaff starting. So that's what's going to happen if that's the case.
Question: if Al bottles the cup again, will fans turn? I would say that depends where we are in the FA Cup and in the league.
Does he mean the final or the FA Cup?
I think it could be the final.
I think they'll only turn on them towards the end of the season if we're not getting Europe, and they'll start. If things just go down the pan, if we start losing more league games and putting in these performances, things will turn. It's inevitable. You can't keep everybody happy, and
No.
if we keep losing games and we keep conceding goals, fans aren't going to be happy. It's as simple as that.
Bruno needs a rest. Winning the football would guarantee European football, so we need to win it. I think it'll be a different game on Sunday. Like, we will definitely go with our very strongest 11. I would have thought we will.
Well, I'd hope we'll go for it because we're at home and it's another chance of getting under that final.
I mean, the Carabao Cup final means
Isak
starts, Botman starts, Joe Linton comes back in.
I like to think so. I don't really want to see we play like we did last night again against them because last night again was just not good enough.
I mean, it was just. I mean, they didn't have to get out second gear to win that game.
Well, I don't think I saw Salah sweated all that he was playing, so that tells you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Well, Craig Hope says Isak will be available in fifth for the final. There's a chance the striker will sit out match against Brighton. Maybe if it's a precaution, then fair enough.
Well, the thing is, how do these reporters know he's going to be fit in 2 weeks' time?
Mm-hmm.
They thought he was going to be fit on Wednesday, and then none of them reporters flogged anything to say he wasn't going to be playing, did they? So,
yeah, Bruno is slow at the best of times, but he's looked sluggish for a few games now. He has. He really, really has. To be fair, like maybe does he drop him out, or do you give him 45 minutes? Maybe.
Who?
Bruno, possibly.
I'd take him out of the team completely. Just have him on the bench.
Put him on the bench. Maybe bring him on in the second half if you need to, possibly. Well, do you know what? Joe Linton is a huge miss. He really is.
Yeah,
he is a big miss. Joe Linton is a big miss. He really, really is. The second goal we conceded was similar to the Marmouche goal we conceded. Yeah, it was a little bit, wasn't it?
The goals we're conceding at the minute are all similar because no teams aren't to work for them. They're just a couple of passes in the goal.
Yeah.
Or it's from or we're starting to concede from the set pieces now, so it's from a free kick or a corner.
Yep. It's just change something at the back, for God's sake. Maybe if we had someone like, say, Botman's back, we had Kraft and Botman as centre back.
Well, this is where we need to see Eddie Howe's leadership come into it, and this is where he needs to go the pair and say, yeah, I'm changing it. And changing it might be a good thing because some managers won't expect that.
Exactly. Share the time on the pitch between Bruno and Tonali so they aren't both knackered. Do you know we did that against Birmingham, and at times we did that against Bromley, I thought. No, I think both of them on the bench, but they came later on in the game. Or I think it was Bruno came on right in that second half. I'm sure he did so. But yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. Because we've got your side a week on Monday, Wacky, as well. So we've got 9 days to get ready for the next game after Saturday. But we haven't got many we've got 4 days for this one. So what we conceded the second goal share was throw his fist around because he's fucked up again. I'm still Eddie in camp. I'll make my mind up at the end of the season, says Monty. That's fair.
The thing is, we can all be this or that, but it's not our decision. At the end of the day, it's PIF's.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not in Europe next season, or if they've not won one of these cups, they'll probably get rid of him because he's had his chances.
Well, but do you think the owner should take a bit of criticism as well for not doing something in the transfer windows? Because we've had 3 previous shambolic windows as well.
The thing about that is, we were told somebody was going to come out and speak, and nobody spoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were told Eels or Mitchell will come out and say something of why we didn't sign anybody.
Yeah.
And none of them have came out and said anything. So I don't know.
I believe there was money there in the January. I believe there was.
There should have been because we haven't signed anybody for 3 windows.
Yeah, Eddie has done better than many managers would have with the squad he has to use. He has.
He has, but everybody has their limitations, don't they?
Mm-hmm. In a way they do, yeah. Well, that game's now gone. Now is all we can see. I mean, we've got to try and progress in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I mean, look at some of the teams that have crashed out this tournament. Surely we could at least try and get to a semi-final or at least another final of this tournament. We surely can.
We'll lose on Sunday, then forget about it.
Hopefully we don't. Big reveal in the summer, lads. Just watch this space. Hopefully you're right there, Monty. Hopefully you are right. I'm just frustrated. The goals, the way we conceded the goals, why players are still playing that shouldn't be playing. I don't get why these players can't even say it themselves. Like, I should not be playing.
Are you telling me it's? I wish I had the answer.
Yeah. If we sack Eddie, his replacement is equally important. Changing managers often changes the dressing room as well. It can do. So you've got to get the right replacement in if Eddie was to leave. But, yeah.
I'm sure if that was to happen, though, they would have somebody lined up.
Yeah, surely you'd have to think we've got someone lined up because would Tyndall be good enough to take over for a bit? I'm not sure. Otherwise, it'd be Graham Jones.
Yeah. Tyndall will go with Howe, wouldn't he?
It's a huge risk by club not sign anyone away for a new 3-year cycle to start and hope teams have to offload in the summer. It is a big risk. That's why this PSR needs looked into. They need to change the rules. It's been outdated for so long now. The 105 over 3 years, that should be changed. It should be higher than that now. Money goes up every time, not just in football. Everything goes up nearly every year.
You should be able to spend what you want, what your owners are capable of. It's as simple as that.
I think the frustrating part is that we all can see what to expect before kick-off and eventually happens during the game. Yep, 93-4 last win in the league at Anfield is embarrassing. To be honest, Andy Cole winner our first. Yes, I remember that as well. That's too long. We've won at Anfield. But there's nothing we can do about that game anymore. It's over and done with that one. We move on to Brighton on Sunday. Well, we've got to be a lot better. The advantage is we are at home. Well, let's see what side Eddie picks with for Sunday. So
they have to have it as an advantage, but like I said, they've got a good record up here.
Absolutely, totally. Yeah. Right, what we'll do next is get into the other half of the show, and that is the player ratings. So take part in the chat, guys. Let us know what your ratings are. Get them in. It's always great to know what your ratings are. Just got Sky in at the time, Pete. Oh, Sky's just a rip-off now, unfortunately, at times. But anyway, we'll do the player ratings now. So again, take part, guys. Right. Go on, Chippers. I'll start with you with Nick Pope.
0.
Oof, good.
He was just awful. How can you mark somebody who was awful? It was not good enough, embarrassing, pathetic, useless. At fault for probably, you could say a fault for both of the goals because he should probably saved both of them. So I'll say a 0.
Oh, okay then, fair enough. He's looking very ropey, and he has looked very ropey since coming back into the team. So 0 for Pope. Tire Chippers, says Maggie.
I have been up since 10-6 this morning.
Well, when we beat Liverpool in the 90s, yeah, that's a long time. Oh, is that when you got Sky at the time? To be fair, they did well to keep it down to 2-0. I saw lineup. I thought Bournemouth was going to happen against us, wacky. Pope at -10. Not to worry, Pete will finish 4th and get a cup double weekend dream. Hopefully you're right there, Ian. 2, Pope playing like Dubravka last season. He is. And, Ian's gone for a 5 for Pope. I think it's very generous. Okay, right back, Tino. He wasn't too bad, I thought, yesterday, Tino.
I'll give him a 6.
I mean, he was okay.
Didn't do anything special or anything amazing.
He tried, Tino. He did well getting up and down the flanks. I'll give Tino a 5. He was all right. He wasn't spectacular or anything, but it just shows why. If Trippier would have played, I think he would have got completely outdone for pace.
Yeah.
So Tino, I'll give a 5. So we've got a 5. Pull past Nasala. Here you go. Score another. Yep. 6. Well, and a 4 from Coffee for Tino as well. Well, Chippers, I think I know what another rating may come for this guy.
0. Absolute disgrace. Simple as absolute disgrace. Can't say out more than that because that's what he was.
It is just shit again, wasn't it? Lazy passes. His defending's just all over the place, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, Monty's gone with a 1 and Coffee's gone for a -10 as well. Yeah, it was absolutely dog shit yesterday. It was just, nah. 4 for Ian. Yeah, just horrendous again. Okay, right. Dan Burn, not too bad at times, but he must not be helped when his centre-back partnership is playing like a clown on the day.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5. I just think it's.
I do think it was great from Burn, but he's not helped though. He's trying to do the job of 2 centre-backs at times.
Yeah, I'll stand that as well. I think
I'm going to give Burn a 4.
I'll give him a 5, and I
4,
think that's
5.
possibly me being generous.
4, 3. There's a 3, some 4s, 3s, and 5s coming in for Burn. Okay, one player, Chippers out the back 4, who had a really good game. Lewis Hall.
I'll give him an 8.
Yeah.
He's the best player. Only one that can come off that pitch saying that he actually puts some effort in.
Yep. Only the bright spot yesterday, Lewis Hall. Well, Monty's gone for a 10 man of the match. He was definitely my man of the match all day. I think that's the only player you can give man of the match to.
I won't give him a 10 just because early on him and Salah slipped in, and then Salah got past him once.
Was that a penalty, do you think, Chippers?
I don't know.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
I'm surprised it wasn't given with being at Liverpool. That's what I will say.
Yeah, possibility. Burn was marking Hall for the second goal. 8. How many shots have we had against City and Liverpool and shot on target last 2 away games? Yeah, exactly. We was lucky, aye. Right, midfield. I'll start with Tonali. That was poor yesterday. Why are you giving the ball away for that second goal? That's not Tonali at all. It really, really isn't.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with him yesterday.
Neither was I. I'm going to give Tonali a. I'll give Tonali a 3. I've got to score him down for that mistake. 3. Coffee thinks it was a pen. We got a 6, a 4, and a 4 for Tonali. Okay. Bruno, Chippers.
We'll give him a 3.
Yeah, it was just slow at times, wasn't he?
Just so slow. His passing was backwards or sideways. Didn't go forward. And he lacked what we needed as a captain, unfortunately. So I will give him a 3.
3, yeah, fair enough. To be fair, Tonali was passing it to Hall, but it was just ahead of Tonali. It was just ahead of Hall. But Bruno a 3 from Monty as well. It just wasn't good enough. And we got a 4 and a 3 as well for Bruno. Right, last one of the midfield was Willock, and that was Willock of how poor he's been again. I mean, he had a great game against Forest, but what happened again? Come on. What is up with Willock at the moment? I do not know. It's a real shame because we know what he can bring. We like his drive with the ball where he can take on players. But it looked like yesterday his feet were buried in sand.
Just like the rest of them.
I'm going to give Willock a 2. I thought that was dreadful yesterday. I'm giving Willock a 2. Conditions look tricky. Both sides looked like the zip of off surface was causing them issues. 5 for Willock, a 4 for Ian. He was dreadful yesterday, Willock, and that's why I've given him a 2. Right, attacking 3 now. Chippers, Murphy.
I'll give him a 3.
He was quite ineffective, wasn't he?
Very ineffective, and when he was effective, his crossing was shocking, his passing was poor, and there was times where he crossed the ball and went straight out of play, and that just summed him up. Some of them look Leicester for him.
Yeah, so 3 out of 10.
Yep.
Pitch was so wet, give me flashbacks of Slippy G losing the ball to Denver Boy. Yeah, got a 3 of Murphy, a 3 as well, and a 4 for Murphy as well. Gordon tried, but just nothing in the final third, unfortunately, as well. Which is a bit of a disappointment. Because normally Gordon's not bad in these type of games as well. I'm going to give Gordon a 4. Just nothing in the final third from him, unfortunately, and that was a real disappointment. A 4, a 5 for Anthony Gordon. Okay, last one out the start 11. Chippers. Wilson.
Big fat duck egg 0. Just literally,
the amount of times he was standing offside positions was just unbelievable.
It was a disgrace how he got on the pitch last night because he just offered nothing, and he was through 1-on-1 twice and he still didn't even hit the target with the other when he should have.
It was just dreadful, wasn't it?
Not good enough.
Mm-hmm. So a 0. Fair enough. Mourinho 5 for taking the yellow card to stop a Salah counter-attack. Yeah, I remember that. What a 0 for Wilson, minus 10. Okay, right. Substitutes. We did make 3, but the first one that did make the appearance first was Harvey Barnes. And was he even there yesterday? Was he even there? No. Wasn't there at all yesterday, Harvey Barnes. I'm going to give Harvey Barnes a 2. He was just absolutely non-existent yesterday, so 2 for Barnes. Okay, Chippers, you can have William Asula.
I'll give him a 5. Because he ran about when he came on and tried to do something, but it just didn't pay off, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give him a 5.
Fair enough, yeah. I think that's reasonable, yeah. Barnes a 2. I didn't see Barnes a 0. So after that, we also had Miley come on, tried as well. Didn't do an awful great deal, so I'll give him a 5 as well for Miley. Asula a 6, Barnes 2, Miley 5, Trips a 3, Asula a 5. Asula a 5. Even the guy, sorry, I'm late. That's fine, Philip. Okay, as well, you will get Trippier.
I'm going to give him 2. He didn't really do anything.
He must have been frustrated, though, when Shed didn't give him the ball.
Yeah, I would be as well. That just sums up probably in chat at the minute. So, but yeah, I'll see a possible 2 because he didn't really do anything when he came on.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Miley a 7 from Ian. Miley a 5. Pope 1. Livermental 4. Share 1. Burn 5. Hall 8. Bruno Fortunali 2, Willock 4, Murphy 2, Wilson 1, Gordon 5, and 4 for trips for Ian. Right, last substitution was... He was on very late, but it was Longstaff. And what was the first thing he did when he came on? Oh, give the ball away.
0 for me. Just did nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
It was a waste of
First thing he does comes on to give the ball away. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to go with a 0 for Longstaff.
Did nothing worthwhile, and when he did do something worthwhile, it was giving the ball away or getting the free kick away. So, not for me.
So trips for 3 from Coffee, Bond for 3, Asula at 6, Trippier 5, Lewis Miley 5, Mutash 3, 0, Longstaff 0, just giving the ball away. Longstaff -5, and Ian thinks he wasn't on long enough. Well, as the first thing he did was just give the ball away.
Yep.
He should be gone. I've said it's time he leaves. Have to rate Longtash, he's a fellow Shields lad. Well, being very poor though, unfortunately. So, there you go. Right, so we're on to the last day. So that's all the players we've rated. Right, Chippers, you get next the referee, Mr. Stuart Atwell.
Wasn't that great, was he?
I didn't think you put a foot wrong yesterday.
I don't. There's that bad. I think when Liverpool were getting fouled, he was getting influenced a bit by it. So I'll give him a 6.
Okay, then. I didn't think you put a foot wrong out well yesterday. He has time to let him go. I personally think Longstaff should be going at the end of the season. Referee is 7. Referee is 6. 10 for not giving a pen, says Monty. Referee -100. You're being like Julie now, Coffee. Right, me next. Fans, 10 out of 10 as always. We know what we're like on a match day, home and away. We always travel down. Wednesday night as well, would you believe it? So fans get a 10 out of 10 as always. So we always give them. Fans a 10 and a fans a 10 as well. Just, yeah. Last one, Chippers. Eddie Howe.
I'm going to give him a 4.
Okay.
I just think he could have changed it, and he could have done things differently tactically, and just
bringing the subs on 2-0 down. He could have brought them on the top when we were 1-0 down.
Brought the subs on when the game was over.
Yep.
He could have. For me, I would have went for 5 at the back as what personally to start with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, got a lot of things wrong yesterday. Starting players like Blue shouldn't be starting. So yeah, just got it wrong again.
Yeah, starting 11. Well, didn't we went to know that Isak was going to be missing the first, so he had put someone else in, but they could have been Asula instead of Wilson. Shea should not be playing. Pope shouldn't be playing at the moment as well. Nah, it's just so 4:30 out. Well, we got a fans 5 out of 10. Had a lot of people that no one was chanting. I don't rate referees. I know you don't, Coffee. A 0 for Howe from Philip. But starting Pope Shea over Dubravka Kraft really baffling panic subs. 2. PD and Chippers 10. Ches Monty. Time for the likes of Pope Shea, Willock, Trippier, Wilson, Longstaff to go now. I definitely would move those on come the end of the season. I really would. We tried, yes, but that's the least you'd expect from a team chase in Europe. After that, you need to show quality, which we lacked in many areas, and should be up to Hall. Exactly. It can't always be Hall to do all the work. And he was the only one that was the bright spot yesterday, unfortunately.
Yep.
Well, that game's now over. We focus on Brighton, and of course we focus on West Ham before the final as well. Mason, he's just out at the moment, but he'll be back for the preview at 9 o'clock tonight.
He's sucking Paul Glance toes.
Oh, Jesus. PD and Chippers, 10 out of 10. Says coffee. Yep. Cheers so much, coffee. Yeah. Just really, really lackluster yesterday.
Yeah.
And what else more can I say? We have to focus on the question of the FA. Oh, did I miss it? Do you need StreamYard to get on your Friday show? Want to get on one time, but no, you don't need to have it downloaded. The link, and you can just join as a guest there, Monty. Oh, it is done through StreamYard though. That's why, yeah. But you don't have to. You don't have to be registered with it, there, Monty. You just come in as a guest. When you're having a bad day, you can always expect Man U bloopers to cheer you up, but the one yesterday. Great to see Paul from TTR make an appearance. Yeah, it was great to see Paul on last night. Yes, you can do it on your phone as well, Monty. You can. Well, as I mentioned, I don't know what else I can say about yesterday. I repeat this, lads and lasses. Hope you're well, Michael. Got to change it up now, Chippers. Time to make the changes now.
Yeah, it's got to. Someone's got to give.
I'll be worried if Minty plays on Sunday for them and shares in that lineup.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's got the balls to drop him.
I'll get some time, make BTV. Yeah, absolutely. Feel free, Monty, to come on. Need to make changes to the team against Brighton. We certainly have to. Because at the minute, we're just seeing the same old mistakes week in, week out. Hall will take care of Minty. Yeah. But something's got to be changed in the middle, though. That's our issue at the moment. I mean, it's not just Minty. You've Mitoma, decent player. Welbeck can still score goals for them.
Well, Welbeck scored the winner RPR, didn't he, early on in the season?
Yeah, and he got the goal back in October.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. There been any more news regarding Isak? The C's could be fit for the final, but he may sit out the game for the weekend. But to be honest, I would like to see Osula given a chance against the Premier League team in this cup and the FA Cup. I want to see Osula given a start and see how we can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you back on there? Yes, I am, Monty. It's at 9 o'clock. Nick Popley surely has to... exactly. I think there's something still up with that left shoulder of his. Because he doesn't look comfortable diving to his left. He doesn't look comfortable at all. Get that. If there is something troubling with that shoulder, definitely get it looked into. But it's not just Pope's. It's a problem. His kicking's poor. His distribution's not good enough as well. I mean, and his positioning's all wrong as well. Yesterday and Forest. Botman crafted centre back if Botman is fit. Exactly. Give it a try. And if it doesn't work, at least we can say it. At least we try it. But persisting with the same at the moment, who are making the same mistakes week in, week out. Come on. We can see it. Eddie Howe should be able to see it as well. And should be thinking, I need to do something about it. It's just feel like he's saying, Chippers, I better keep playing. It's because in case they might get better in this game instead. Well, they're not.
No.
That's what it's like at the moment.
But he just keep playing them. how can you keep playing players who aren't playing well? They're not going to change.
They'll probably say, oh, but they're doing something in training. Yes, but not on the pitch during a football match.
Mm-hmm. It's a completely different kettle of fish on a football game.
You've got to call Shearer on his lazy passing.
Yeah, it's shocking. He can't pass wind, never mind pass the football at the minute, Shaw.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just try something up in the middle of defence on Sunday. Just try something different. Port's best attribute is his shot stubborn, but even that is poor at the moment. So he is, Chris, so unreliable in goal at the moment. What did Dubravka do to be dropped to the bench? Or because he had 4 goals put him against Manchester City? Hold on a minute. The whole team was pathetic on the day, not just one player. Feel sorry for Kraft, Dubravka, Asula, Lewis Miley not getting regular starts, and they should be ahead of some of those players. 100% they should be. See, Kraft would give you better defensive. He might not have the passing ability that Shea normally has, but he'll give you that defensive work at the back. Dubravka did nothing majority wrong at the exactly. What was he supposed to do with idiots in front of him? It's beyond beggars' belief. It really is.
Yep.
It's like we're just singling 1 or 2 players out, but come on.
It's always the same ones, though. That's the thing. It's the same ones all the time.
Yeah, the same people are let we're down every time. It's the same people that are just constantly letting us down week in, week out. And again, Longstaff bringing him on later on in the game. What's he going to do apart from give the ball away?
Longstaff's got something on him, like.
Sorry, time to get some money for him at the end of the season. I said I'm done with Longstaff as a player of this club. I really am. And I'm becoming done with some other players at this club now. Time to go at the end of the season. Time to go.
Yeah.
Time to go. But anyway, that is it for the match review and the play rating show. Thank you, Chippers, for joining me for this one, since Mason is out at the moment. We will be back at 9 o'clock tonight for the match preview for Brighton in the FA Cup. So Mason will be back for that. So do join us at 9 p.m. for that. So yeah, 2 shows for tonight for you to sit back and relax and enjoy as well. So make sure you do join us for that as well. Bavlin, also we get 2 keepers on the bench. Exactly. Strange. So yeah, Pete, yeah, absolutely, definitely, Monty. See you at 9. We'll see you then, Monty. Top job, guys. Cheers so much, Philip, as well. So remember, 9 o'clock back tonight, guys, for our second show, the preview to the game against Brighton. Cheers, Pierre and Chippers. Cheers, Ian. Bye, Pierre and Chippers. Take care, all. I'd love to know what Eddie has seen to Pope and Shea after games. Surely they've got to get a bollock, and surely, it feels like it's just saying, don't worry about it. I'll keep playing years, and years might be better next week. Jesus God Almighty. See you at 9, says Maggie. We'll catch you there. I might not be on for this. That's no problem, Coffee. That's absolutely no problem at all. But hopefully we will see you back tomorrow night for you know what. But anyway, that's it for this show, guys. So remember, guys, if you have enjoyed, do remember to give us a thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash those likes. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please do hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So that notifies you what comes out on the channel. So make sure you do that to make sure you're all up to date and you do not want to miss any content at all. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p at that join button to become a member. And you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. Yeah, take care, everyone. Says Monty. We'll catch you later on as well. So, yeah, just again, reminder, guys, 9 p.m. for the preview, and that Mason will be back for that one as well. And until then, everyone, we'll catch you back at 9 o'clock. So we'll see you in a while, guys. See you in just over a couple of hours' time. Take care, all.
See you later.
Later, lads.